Passarelli is a 14-year-old. We didn't get to see her pregame superstition, but she writes her grandmother's name in the dirt before every game. Likes to carry her grandmother with her everywhere she goes. Takes a strike. 0-2.
Well, right away, that Canada dugout, they're loud.
Passarelli lifts that into right field, and charging over to make the catch is Patricia Price. Nice play by the right fielder. So there is a breeze right now blowing towards left field, so from right to left on your screen when you look at the field. There's that flag. Out along the right field line. Left field, right field are 200. LeMay up to bat, lays down the bunt. And she's safe. Poehler came over to try to make the play. And so 1 on for Canada. Let's see how this unfolded.
I'm telling you, the energy right now from Canada offensively, you can feel it. They're very aggressive. I love the small ball, just trying to do something a little different. I think this will go down an error. That ball should be caught.
It's a lot of speed, though, by LeMay. She was looking good to try to beat that out. Matchaby up to bat. Runner thought about going, and you could tell right away LeMay is going to be taunting that catcher Harrell, trying to steal second.
We can feel the urgency from Canada. We talked about how they struggled offensively yesterday.
Matchaby crushes this into deep left. It is gone. A home run right away for Canada. Charlie Rose Matchaby goes deep.
I was feeling it. And it started with the energy in the dugout. It was just loud and electric, and it was the small ball. It was the aggressive swings. And how about Matchaby? This is a second pitch and her at bat, and she's all over it. But you can feel it for Canada.
Yeah.
It was half the start we had yesterday.
Ruteau lifts that into right or left center field, and the catch is made by the center fielder Olcak. So 2 outs. Dostelaire coming up to bat now. Lefty, first lefty that Poehler has faced. And she fires a strike. Dostelaire's dad owns a big baseball and softball indoor training center in Canada. And her uncle pitched in the Expos organization. Her grandfather actually was a Little Leaguer as well. He was in the 1966 Canadian Little League Championship. And that's hit to second base. Easy play for Trojak. Well, we had a home run right away in the top of the first. It's worth another look.
Yeah, it is. Charlie Rose Matchaby. I mean, she's in the 3-hole for a reason. Canada, much better. Well, yesterday, only 3 hits for this Texas lineup. They ran into one of the best pitchers in this tournament, Faith Tamba, for the Philippines. So they're hoping they can take a page out of Canada's playbook. New day, new start, be aggressive in the first inning.
Allie Trojak going to be facing Emma Calvi, 14-year-old, only 5'3", one of their aces in the circle.
I pitched 4 innings yesterday against Pennsylvania.
And look at Coach Nick. Has a team here for the 2nd straight year. He's very involved in board leadership in Little League up in Canada. He's planning to step away from the board leadership next year to focus solely on coaching young out baseball and softball players. He owns his own softball and baseball training facility. So Calvi getting ready to face Trojak. Trojak Leadoff hitter for Texas goes after the first hit. A sharp grounder to Passarelli, and it gets through for the hit. So Texas with the leadoff batter on. Cuevas up to bat now. Goes by Mars. That's what her teammates call her, Mars Cuevas. Wearing a number 7 here in the Little League World Series. She normally wears number 17. It's because of a birthday tradition. Takes a strike. Cuevas hit that late, but it gets through the infield, and runner holds it second. So Trejak's on second. Cuevas holding it first. So Texas has got their first 2 batters on base.
You can tell both of these teams came into today wanting to swing it. 11, the early pitch selection. Like, let's just get our swings off early, hit it hard, and make something happen.
Easton Polar, the pitcher, up to bat, lefty. She blasted a over-the-fence home run in their regional tournament. That gets by the catcher, and the runners will advance to second and third. Polar again has home run power. Inside. Polar is the tallest player on this Texas roster at 5'9". Still no outs. Canada with the 2-run home run to start the game. First at bat for Texas.
Calvi's doing a nice job keeping that ball down in the zone last couple of pitches.
That went right off Jose Chaparro Santiago. Give the thumbs up that he's okay.
Dealing with a couple of foul balls.
Yeah. 2-2 count, no outs. Runners at second and third for Texas. Doesn't get the outside corner, and the count goes full. Polar, her teammates voted her most likely to go pro. And she will take her base. Bases are loaded. Still no outs here in the bottom of the first. Things are setting up nicely for Texas here in their first at bat. Avery Coleman will be coming up to try to drive in a run. No, Avery's 5'7". She's actually the youngest player on this roster, 13 years of age. Goes after the first pitch, hits it into right field, and off the one hop, the play is made, but a run will score for Texas. So an RBI single for Avery Coleman.
A great response from Texas after giving up that 2 spot in the first inning. A couple of different things happening in this inning, but with the bases loaded, I love it. First pitch, let's get after it. Nice play out in right field. Almost came up with the catch, but run scores easily for Texas.
Harrell at the bat, goes after the first pitch, lifts that into deep left field. Catch is made, and a no tag. Nice throw in from Medley.
I think that's a missed opportunity. This game should be tied. I mean, that was a great throw in from Medley out in left field,
Yeah.
but that ball was deep.
So, a conversation over there at third base with Melissa Coleman and Queves, the base runner. Texas has gotten one back here in the bottom of the first. Addie Ulchak up to bat. Ulchak fouls that off. She's a big Texas Tech softball fan. This team from Texas is from Shiner, Texas, with a population of just under 2,200.
They've got some good options if you're a youngster living in the state of Texas on which college team
Yeah.
to root for, right? Texas Tech on the up and up. Of course, Texas, two-time national champion.
Cuevas going to make a break for home, and she will score. So they ended up getting her in, and Texas has tied the score here in the bottom of the first. Still just one out, and runners at second and third.
Cuevas is probably like, see, coach, I scored. It's all good.
And I got to slide. Count 2-2 to Ulchak. Ulchak, tough hop. They'll go home with a throw, and the throw is off the mark. Run scores. Here comes another run. Texas scores 2. And Ulchak makes it all the way to second base.
Oh, Canada defensively, they were set up so perfect. You could see where Lamar was at third base. She was in tight. She gets the hop that she's looking for. The throw is just not there.
So this play resulting in a visit to the circle by Coach Nick. Try to get everybody on the same page here. So Texas is now up 4-2. Texas, Melissa Coleman, 39 years old, a teacher and coach in Shiner, Texas. She is also the high school soccer coach in addition to coaching softball.
Teaches math too.
Yeah. Been involved in Little League since her daughter was in T-ball. Kendall Bame goes after the first pitch. Nice play at second base. Throw, though, is off the mark at third, and they will hold the runner. That was an excellent fielding play. Just the throw wasn't on the mark. And so Bame is now safely at first.
Yeah, I loved the idea. And so back-to-back defensive plays for Canada where the play is right there in front of them. They're making the right decisions. The execution is just not there.
Patricia Price up. Throw is going to go cut off. Nice cut off by Machaby. That was going to be dangerous for Canada. Could have brought that run in. Ulchak is standing at third base as the base runner for Texas. Batter is Price. Runners at second and third. Price hits it to short, checks the runner, throws over to first. They get it. Throw home. 2-2. Base. Now 3 straight balls. And this is dangerous now for Canada with the bases loaded. And a run is walked in as Cuevas takes her base.
I mean, those pitches, they're not missing by much. Maybe a little low. One Breyer, maybe a little out.
So Polar up to bat now. Polar takes a strike. Polar drew a walk in her first at bat, scored one of the 4 runs in the bottom of the first. One day wants to be a veterinarian, sends that out into left field. Texas will bring one in, and they hold the runner at third. So an RBI single for Easton Polar, and Texas extends the lead to 6-2.
That's how you help yourself out as a pitcher in the circle. Easton Polar, she's our starter today for Texas. Bases are loaded. She's in the 3 spot. The lefty swinging a big bat, just drops her hands, lets the barrel work. That pitch is on the inner half, but so much power.
Speaking of power, here's Coleman. Coleman had an RBI, scored a run in her first inning appearance. Takes a strike here. Bases remain loaded for Texas with just 1 out. Texas representing the Southwest region.
Oh, that was unfortunate. He's ruled a swing, and
yeah,
you could see Coleman, she was just trying
Getting
to get out of the way. Yeah. Texas, the coaching staff is asking for a little clarification.
So Melissa Coleman, the manager, is going to come over and say, what did my daughter do here?
She was just trying to get out of the way.
All right, let's see what you think.
This is the angle you'll be looking, and oh yeah. That was a good call. It's just unfortunate. You'll see it every now and then. Trying to get out of the way, and your hands have to stay back.
Good job by umpire Santiago behind the plate. Replay confirms it was the right call. But I mean, I'd stick up for my daughter in that situation too. Come on.
Oh, that's strike 3.
Called a ball, 2-2.
I'm with Prescott. I'm with her.
Goes after this one, hits it to second base, throw comes home, they get the force. Perfectly executed by Matchaby, the second baseman.
I love the defense having her back, because you don't get that call for strike 3, and you can feel the frustration. So you have to bring it over the heart of the plate, and your defense is right there to make the play.
Love how Canada's made the corrections too, because in the first inning, some of those throws were off the mark. They have been perfect strikes to the plate from the infielders here. That pitch gets away, but comes back quickly, so the runners cannot advance. Cuevas, the runner at third base. Harrell up to bat. Big SpongeBob fan. She's the catcher when they're on defense. She had a grand slam in the New Mexico championship game. Bases loaded here.
What a job.
Dostler, the catcher, kept that in front of her.
Yeah, she made that look easy. That is not an easy block.
I'm just in awe of catchers. Always have been. It's something I could never do.
It was the one position that I never tried or played just because I had no interest. I was like, that looks way too hard.
Yeah.
It's really dirty.
It's a special breed.
I'm not great at squatting. You get hit a lot.
I think catchers are born, not made.
Totally. 100%. You have to be physically different. You have to be mentally different. I'm their biggest fan. I'll just put it out there. I have so much respect that I didn't even want to try and touch it.
That's a big hit into left field. And a nice catch by Dawn Bishop, who's in left field now. That's an adjustment made. 2 outs.
Well, first time through the lineup for Polar in the circle for Texas. I'm looking down at my score sheet, and one thing that is sticking out to me is no free passes. She has been consistently pitching to contact, has 2 strikeouts. Of course, the one big swing from Machabi in the first inning, that 2-run home run. But that's huge.
Leadoff batter is Passarelli. And that's a tough grounder, just too much speed from Passarelli. An infield single.
Slow developing play off the end of the bat, and I love this. You can see her put her head down. Let's beat this thing out.
So Canada with a runner on first, 2 outs. Lily LeMay up to bat. Her favorite subject in school is gym. It's the kind of person I want on my team.
Yeah.
I don't want all these math kids. I want kids who love gym.
Hey, there's a place for stats, right, in our game. It's not me.
Come on. I'm a coach. I want, if I'm coaching, I want gym kids.
You don't want someone doing all
the math and science kids.
They're
they're the leaders, I guess. They can correct me when I'm wrong.
Well, and they can tell us the percentages of when you want to be swinging.
Analytics. It's all analytics now. You're right. All right. Forget I said anything.
I wish I was good at math. It was always my struggle point.
I think that's probably has something to do with what I was saying as well. It's a journalism major.
Me too. Let's go. There's not a lot of math in our major.
0-2 count to LeMay. And LeMay stays alive.
Passarelli, she was on the move there.
There's our home run hitter, Machabi. She is on deck. 1 on right now, but 2 outs. And that's another tough one. Charging in is Cuevas. And that throw not in time. Runner advancing over to third. Good job by Passarelli to get all the way over to third. And so now Machabi, who had a home run in her first at bat, has 2 on in front of her.
Yeah, taking a look at her last AB because it was a good one. The pitch was on the inner half, cleared her hands, and she was just watching it going, do I have enough? And she did.
So Polar facing Machabi for a second time. Runner thought about going to second and held off. Harold jumped right up from behind the plate. So how would you pitch Machabi right now?
You've got to be careful on that inner half. Whenever you give up a big hit as a pitcher, there's always the checklist that you go through. You go, was that a good pitch? And you kind of tip your cap and say, okay, I'm not going to throw that pitch again. Or was it a pitch that I missed as a pitcher? And if it's a pitch that you missed as a pitcher, well, then you need to make sure that you have the confidence to say, okay, I'm going to go to that spot again, but I'm going to be better. I'm going to execute it. And to me, the pitch that Machabi hit, that 2-run shot, it was a good pitch. It was on the inner half, so I'm going away.
This is pop fly, second baseman. Trojak couldn't quite get it in her glove and keep it there. And Canada scores a run. And Machabelli makes it all the way to second base. So a tough break for Texas. That could have been the 3rd out.
Oh, this is a frustrating inning for Texas. For Polar, she had 2 quick outs. Ground out to short and a fly ball to left field. And then the last 3 hits to me, Sam, I know they're going down as 2 singles. That one to me should be an error on the second baseman, but Texas should be out of this inning.
Luteau lifts that up into the air. And again, Texas cannot get the catch. And Canada scores another run. So suddenly it's 6-4 as Coleman, the shortstop, was trying to make the play and just could not get it into her glove.
And the last thing you want to do is follow up an error with another error. And she had it. It was right there. Missed it.
So a player-led meeting called in the circle after that play. Now it's breaking up. So those 2 errors have cost Texas a couple of runs here, and it's 6-4 now.
And it's just so tough for Polar because the last 4 hitters that have all reached base, it has been very weak contact. It's exactly what you want, the results as a pitcher.
Dostelaire Gets that to second. No play. Safe at second, safe at first.
It's like deja vu.
Baines in the circle for Canada. Olchak teammates voted her team prankster. Big Michael B. Jordan fan. That's inside. 2-0.
Prescott, she's got some really nice down movement. It's like a natural drop ball. I'm watching her spin when she throws it low in the zone. It's got that really tight spin moving down. Seen a couple of rollover ground balls against Texas.
And that's a strike. 2-2.
Like even that pitch, even though it is up in the zone, it has that 12-6 down movement to it. It's almost like a high drop.
Prescott just shook off a pitch.
There it is.
There you go. That was the right call.
A little excited there.
Yeah,
Texas
she's out. Yeah.
thinking that maybe it was a drop
Okay.
third strike. It was not. Going down in the zone. The ball was low, so I don't blame Olchak for just going for it. So Solar, the catcher's like, no, I was just trying to throw it down and throw it around the horn.
Yeah, good play. All the way around. Oh, and Bain is hit by that pitch. So first batter hit by a pitch today. Bain will trot down to first. So Texas with a runner on and just one out. Coach Nick talking to his catcher, Dostelaar, right now behind the plate.
It's one of those tough ones where it hits the hitter and then it goes into the catcher. And this is what I'm talking about, being a catcher. This is what you sign up for.
Yeah.
Oh, just tough. She's wearing it.
Good job by Coach to come out and check on her. Patricia P. Price up to bat now. Patricia, big volunteer in the Shiner, Texas community. Goes after that first pitch. That's a tough grounder. Bounced right up into Lamar's under her face mask. And hopefully she's okay. Went right up into her mouth area. That was a tough grounder. Took a bad bounce. Got right up underneath that face mask.
Yeah, she just didn't approach it correctly. And so when you kind of stay back and you let the ball play you, this is kind of what's going to happen. She's turning into a hockey goalie here at this point. So you see the high hop, you've either got to attack it or you stay back and you take that long hop. When you get that middle hop, you literally turn into a catcher and you're trying to block it. And that's not where you want to be as a third baseman. That should have been an easy out. Hope she's all right.
Yeah, it looks like she is okay. Asked for a little water. Get back out there. Texas will have 2 base runners on. Okay, here we go. 2 on for Texas. Reese Lyons up to bat. One out here in the bottom of the third. Prescott missing that outside corner. Lions big Aggie fan. Texas A&M, the defending women's volleyball national champions. And that is hit out into right field. It will drop, and the runners will advance. They had to hold on and delay because they needed to check to see if that ball was going to be caught. So they just advanced one base, so the bases are loaded now.
Kind of seeing the same thing from Canada's defense that we saw in the top half of this inning from Texas, where they're just not helping out their pitcher in the circle. Those last 2 hits should have been outs. Canada should be out of this inning.
Dawn Bishop up to bat. Bishop drew a walk, and her first at bat ended up scoring a run. Prescott trying to shake that one off, thought she had a strike. Prescott, a multi-sport athlete. Not only does she play softball, she competes in cross country, track and field, basketball, cheer, and band, by the way, plays an instrument. 3-1, bases loaded. Canada has already walked in a run today. Texas has scored in every at bat. And she will take her base and a run will score. So Bishop has drawn 2 walks today. And this one brings run across home plate, 7-5, and the bases remain loaded for Mikulinchak. Mikulinchak's come back from a wrist injury, finally 100%. Two and 0 the count, bases still loaded, only 1 out.
You can just kind of feel Prescott in the circle. She's losing her confidence a little bit.
Coach is telling Mikulinchak just to stay right where she is, take this pitch. And so another run walked in. And it is 8-5 now. And Coach Nick going to come out of the dugout. Remember, their starting pitcher, Calvi, was injured earlier. Prescott had to, for both. We have 2 pools of 5 teams apiece. And you have to finish in the top 4 of your pool play. So Mia Medley, the batter, stepping into the box now. Here in the top of the 4th. These are 7-inning games.
Ooh, favorite team is Arizona State.
Goes after that pitch, and it goes off of the pitcher, no play. So safely is Mia Medley at first base. Good hustle.
Hit it hard, put your head down, and run. That's exactly what Mia Medley does here. Nice base hit to lead off this inning here in the 4th.
Prescott up to bat now. Goes after the first pitch, grounder to second. Play is at first. Nice job. Good recovery by Trojak. Made the play at first. Runner, though, advanced to second. So Medley is at second base in scoring position. And 2 outs. One out, excuse me.
Thinking, mentally, I was thinking double play. But Texas fortunate to at least get 1 out.
Memo, the batter. Looking for her first hit today. Brother is her favorite athlete. It's popped into right field, and that was trouble. Canada going to try to bring the runner home, and they do. And that is lined out into right field. It'll score another Canadian run. Throw to second. Not in time. Good job by Dion.
Ooh, there's a lot happening in this inning. Base running for Canada. They are aggressive, trying to push it. Climbing their way back into this ball game. They're just chipping away. See the good load, transfer of her weight, seeing that ball so deep. And you see the eyeballs from Calvi, like she sees that herself, or excuse me, Dion, she sees that herself. She's running. I'm gonna push this into second.
Michaud up to bat. Hits it sharply to shortstop. Coleman makes the throw to first. So 2 outs. Runner on third for Canada. And we go back to the top of the batting order. Passarelli will come up to bat. Got a hit, scored a run. Canada's within 1 run of Texas right now. Both of these teams have had no trouble scoring runs in this game. The problem has been defense. Coleman, another solid play from the shortstop. No problem on defense with Coleman.
I'm looking over at Mom at third base, and she's laughing, kind of shaking her head. Of course, there's probably a little concern, like, is my kid all right? But, yeah, you can see her. She's watching her. She's all right. I've seen this before.
She has a son, Ellis, who's 10 years old, also plays in Majors Division, Little League. So Avery shaking it off. She's at first. 1 out. Charlotte Harrell, catcher, up to bat for Texas. Good pitch, strike. And Harrell, home run power, hit a grand slam in the New Mexico Championship game. That's where they played that Southwest Region Championship in New Mexico. Easy base for Coleman. So now runner in scoring position for Texas. Coleman the runner at second. Harrell the batter goes after that pitch, strike 2.
Little pitch. Low and away behind it.
Popped up, catcher trying to make the play, just couldn't quite get there. Dostler got turned around.
Yeah, her angle wasn't great.
So new at bat here for Harrell. Count 1 and 2.
Right there, as catcher, you want your back to typically face the infield. She was kind of chasing it a little bit.
Runner going to go down to third. Good job by Coleman. So now Mom can check on her.
Yeah, they're still laughing about it.
So Coleman's gone all the way from first to third. Only one out. And one of the most powerful hitters up to bat for Texas, Harrell, takes that outside, and the count goes full. Dion shakes off a couple of pitches. That's hit hard to shortstop. Play is at first. Texas will get another run.
That is ball for 3, Addison Olchak.
Texas up 9-7. They have scored at least a run in every at-bat so far. Olchak the batter now for Texas. Olchak also a volleyball player, basketball player. Big Texas Tech fan. Mia Williams, her favorite softball player, goes after that pitch. Strike one, good pitch by Dion. Got away from her.
It looked like it was an attempt at an off speed. Just missed it, obviously a little bit up.
Wind picking up, 3-1 count, and a strike. Count goes full. Wind is blowing out right now. And there's the walk. So Olchak becomes the base runner for Texas, and Kendall Bain up to bat now. Kendall's been on base, both her at-bats, got on a fielder's choice and was hit by a pitch in her last at-bat. Goes after that first pitch. That is out to Medley in left field, and she makes the catch for the third out. So Texas has scored in every at-bat so far. They pick up one more run and increase the lead to 2. Texas up 9-7 as we head into the 5th inning. And Texas going to make a change in the circle as well. Bringing in a new pitcher here. It's going to be Avery Coleman, the manager's daughter. Our first look at Coleman. She replaces Polar in the circle. Polar will go to shortstop where Avery was playing.
We have some pitchers that are flexible with where they can play in the field. Just doing a little switch. Tag, you're it. I'll go to short. You come into the circle.
So Canada up to bat, down 2. LeMay the batter. LeMay has been on base in both of her at-bats. And LeMay takes a strike. Her pre-game superstition, eating McDonald's before games. I wonder if she's been keeping that alive here. I think that'll change as she gets older.
Might have to. But hey, it probably started one of those days where, you know, you eat McDonald's and then you go 4 for 4 and have a couple of home runs. You're like, huh, what fueled that?
And when you're 14, you can do that. Nice pitch. So first batter Coleman faces, she strikes out.
Coming in and just going down. Good movement. Good velo behind it. Attacking the strike zone.
That should be the home run hitter from the first inning. Takes a strike. And Coleman throwing strikes right now. Canada scored 2 runs in their last at bat. And well ahead in the count is Coleman, 0-2. Coleman got that down low, and Maccabee chasing it. Maccabee wants to be a physician one day, the batter. Collects rubber ducks. I wonder if she brought them with her. That is hit right back up the middle. Went right by Coleman's head for the single. Coleman, her life flashed before her eyes.
Well, Maccabee, she's showing us why she's one of the best hitters, not only on Canada's team, but in this Little League World Series. I mean, she can swing it.
Luteau lifts that into right field. Price comes over, makes the catch. So 2 outs. But 2 outs has not been a problem for Canada scoring runs today. Dostelaire up to bat now. Dostelaire, the catcher for this team. Throw down to second.
Got her.
Did she hang on to the
Yeah.
ball? Yes. Had to wait to see if the ball was held onto by Poehler, and she did hang on, so they gunned down the runner at second base for the 3rd out.
Ooh, that was a cannon of an arm from Harrell behind the plate. And Easton Poehler, new to shortstop this inning, she held on to it. But look at Harrell. She goes down to get that pitch, and that throw is perfect.
And here in the bottom of the 5th of this 7-inning game, Dion staying in the circle for Canada. She's going to face Patricia Price.
Number 21, Patricia Price.
Price was crowned Little Miss Shiner, the batter. Makes a strike. Price's dad quarterbacked the town's first state championship football team. He's a member of the Texas State Hall of Honor. Another good pitch by Dion, strike 2. Price got a single in her last at bat. Goes after this one, rips it up the middle for another base hit. Good hitting by P.
Yeah, a big high five for her first hit of the ball game. Goes up to get it, and when you meet a pitch over the heart of the plate, that's exactly where you need to hit it.
Lions up to bat now. No outs with the runner on first. Lions Aggie fan. Special talent, she can touch her nose with her tongue.
I can also do that.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if I'd ever put that down as a special
Is that a talent? You
Yeah.
consider it a talent?
No, I do not. I don't take pride in that.
Most people can't. Price all the way to second after that pass ball. 2-0 the count to Lions. Lions late on that swing, strike 1.
I'm always thinking about when we see these fun facts come up, like what would I put for those
Yeah.
fun facts and like what would be my special talent. I got to come up with a good one.
They're very creative. There's some good ones.
Do you have one off the top of your head that would be your special talent?
No, I don't. I can play the trumpet with my mouth. I could make a great trumpet noise. with my
Really?
mouth. Yeah. You cannot tell the difference. Strikeout, by the way. Enough about me.
Wait, no, I want to hear all of the special talents.
Tell you later.
We're together for a full week here.
Representing China, Little League. Number 6.
So nice strikeout thrown by Dion. And Dawn Bishop stepping into the batter's box. 1 out, runner up at second. Inside for ball 1. Bishop's special talent is she can bake things 100% from scratch. Soft grounder to second. Price moves over to third. They get the out at first. So 2 outs. Price, base runner at third base. Mikulinchuk will be the batter. And she can do 10 consecutive backflips.
Yeah, I definitely
That is a special talent.
cannot do that.
Takes a strike.
I would like to see it.
Terry Crews, favorite celebrity. I haven't seen that one on a
I
question.
bet Terry Crews could do a backflip.
Yeah,
I feel
probably.
like he's strong enough to do that.
So the count 0-2. Dion trying to hold Texas scoreless for the first time today. They have scored at least a run in every at bat. Runner is at third. Mikulinchuk, the batter's drawn a couple of walks today. Behind in this count, 0-2.
That was a tough pitch that she fouled off and tight on her hands.
And a called third strike. You like that one, huh?
Took something off of it.
Check swing down the left field side. That's where lunch is.
I was just thinking that. Don't be ruining our lunch tent.
And that's a nice base hit out into center field. Close to there with her first hit of the day. And Canada has one on right away.
This was such a pretty swing. I love this angle here. Just see the head down. Her barrel working through the zone, seeing that ball deep with 2 strikes. That was such a pretty 2-strike approach.
And a 2 up to bat now with that runner on at first. No outs here in the top of the 6th. Takes a strike. And the 2, a big Toronto Blue Jays baseball fan, but her dog's named Yankee. Gets it out to center field, hit it right at Olchak.
Well, Matu, she's got to try someone else because that's the second time that she's flown out to center field. Olchak is right there, hitting it well, but nothing to show for it.
So 1 out. Mia Medley up to bat. So had a good day at the plate today for Canada. Going bunt, pulled it back, ball 1.
Yeah, a little sneaky bunt. We know how speedy Mia Medley is on the base paths. I mean, she with a base hit and then just scooted around the bases for a run. It's fun to watch her.
Tried it again, this time a strike. Medley also a tennis player. That's hit sharply. Will it get through? No. Nice play at shortstop. They can't get the throw over there in time, but Polar did a good job to save that from getting out of the infield. And the runners are at first and second.
Nice piece here, just a hard bouncer that's taken Polar way deep in the hole. There's no reason to throw this ball. Yes, we love to see the arm, but Medley, we've talked about her speed. She's going to beat that out easily, and if that throw gets away, well, man, you just don't want to set yourself up to start this inning that way.
Still only one out. Canada with 2 on. Go-ahead run at the plate for them in the form of R.A. Prescott. Foul ball. See a few softball siblings trying to chase that down. That's what you live for.
Yeah, the softball siblings. Got to be on your toes, ready to go find those foul balls.
Brings the count to 2-2 now. Prescott looking for her first hit today. Seen her in the circle today as well for Canada.
Whew.
Takes that for ball 3.
You could see where Harold was set up. She was set up on the inner half, and that ball drifted over, so just kind of tricky optics, but it could have been called a strike.
Well, the bases are loaded now. And just 1 out. Canada trailing by 2 at the moment. Here in the top of the 6th inning. Lemo up to bat. Trying to drive these runs in. And that's a strike on the inside corner. Grounder to second. Force is at second. A run scores, however. So it's 9-8. And 2 outs.
Ooh, Trojak had me on the edge of my seat there with that play. I was wondering, is she going to go 1? She goes 2. Barely gets the out.
And we're going to have a challenge. First time we've had a challenge today.
All right.
Coach Nick coming over and issuing a challenge on this play at second.
She thought we were going to see an underhand throw, but then she goes up to overhand it, and the throw was not fast. Like, it didn't have a lot of velocity on it. Coleman drifting over. I think this will hold up.
Yeah.
It was definitely close, so I don't blame the challenge one bit. I would probably do the same thing. This is a big situation.
Late in the game, you get 2 unsuccessful challenges in regulation.
Yeah, she's out.
Umpires have called this in and asked for it to be reviewed.
Run did score, right?
Yep,
Okay.
Run did score, so it's 9-8.
Updating my book.
And Dion will be the next batter for Canada once this decision is made on whether that was out or safe. Call on the field was out.
Yep, ball in the glove. She is out.
Umpires are waiting on the decision. yesterday, we used these replays as a nice dance break. These reviews. A little dancing.
Yeah. We had some cha-cha slide yesterday, some YMCA, some Crank That Soldier Boy. We had a over 3-hour game yesterday, so we were going through the entire playlist.
This is a pretty lengthy review.
Yeah, I feel like this should be over.
Again, the umpires don't review this themselves. They call it in, and it is reviewed at a different location.
Hey.
And they get the decision.
Cute. Now we've got some Cotton Eye Joe. It's not a softball game if there's not Cotton Eye Joe played.
Call stands. I just needed to ask you, Kenzie.
I know. I can just yell it out if we want.
So a loss of a challenge for Canada. They'll have one more left for the remainder of the regulation game. If we got to extra innings, they'd get an extra one. Dion the batter. Runners at first and third, 2 outs. Canada trailing Texas by a run. Runner goes down to second. They'll let her go. So Lemo is down at second. Runners at second and third now.
Just making it so hard on them.
That's hit sharply into the outfield. We are tied, and now Canada takes the lead. First time Canada has led since the first inning. Big hit from Dion to clear the bases, and she's at second.
One thing that I think Canada has done such a good job with is hitting the ball on the ground. There's been very few fly ball outs. You can tell their swings are compact, especially with a situation with a couple of runners on, first and third, just looking down, zoning down. And then they're also so aggressive on the base paths. So those two in combination, that's why you're seeing a ton of runs on the board.
Dion makes it over to third after that pass ball. Michaud, the batter. Final batter in their continuous batting order. And we'll go to the top of the lineup. 2 outs. Again, Canada's done such a good job scoring runs with 2 outs today. And that is called a ball. Three and 0. And so taking her base is Michaud. As Michaud draws the walk, so now runners at first and third with 2 outs. And we go back to the top of the batting order. Passarelli, leadoff hitter, up for the 4th time today, facing Coleman. Well, they'll make the throw, and the runner's going to go.
What a slide.
Another run scored by Canada.
Wow.
As Harrell took the bait and made the throw from the catcher position.
Well, Harrell has a cannon of an arm, so if I'm Texas, I'm choosing her to throw out these runners in the first and third situation every time. She just has that good of an arm. But that slide from Michaud, incredible.
So Canada now up to 11-9. As they have put up 4 runs here in the top of the 6th. Canada started the game up 2-0. Michaud, the runner, down at second. Pasquarelli hits that deep into the outfield, running over to grab it is Olchak. But Canada has come storming back. And we head into the bottom of the sixth with Canada now up by 2. On that left field fence, as Canada has come from behind and retaken the lead here as we head into the bottom of the 6th inning. Dion going to try to shut down this Texas offense, which has scored in all but one at bat. Ali Trojak, leadoff batter, up first for Texas. Gets that out into right field, and LeMay makes the easy catch.
We love a 1-pitch, 1 out. It's better than a strikeout. If you ask any pitcher, would you rather have 1 pitch, 1 out, or a strikeout? I'm going 1 pitch, 1 out.
Southeast team that has been watching this game for a while. They'll be in action on this field. Actually, they'll be on the other field against Washington District 9. Here on this field, we'll have an East-West showdown. It'll be Pennsylvania against California. Inside.
Seen Dion try and go to that off-speed pitch a couple of times. She had a strikeout in the last inning, the bottom of the 5th, on that changeup. Love to see her try and use that.
Cortez takes another ball. Cortez, a 4-sport athlete, wants to be a speech therapist one day. Just 13 years of age. Gets that right back up toward the pitcher. Shortstop comes over to make the play, though. Nice grab by Pasquarelli.
Little 1-6-3. Just helping out your teammate. Let me slow this thing down for you. Pasquarelli right behind Dion, ready to go.
So 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. And Easton Polar steps up to bat to try to get a rally started here for Texas. Texas scored in their first 4 at-bats, did not score in the 5th inning. And they have lost their lead. That is lifted into center field, and 3 up, 3 down for the first time today. Canada will come
to relieve her, but you start it. You're still in the game, so you're staying warm, but it's just very different, right? You're having to make sure that you're mentally locked in and ready to go to pitch and try and close this game out and hold Canada. The strike.
Not to be the batter. Call the ball. You've not been happy with the strike zone.
No,
today,
it's been too tight for me.
That's ripped into left field. And Canada has one on. That was hard hit.
Tanya, I love what I'm seeing from the swings for Canada. They're compact, they look down, they've been hitting the ball hard consistently, and they've been hitting the ball line drive, ground ball. There's not a lot of lift in those swings.
Toe up to bat for Canada. Bluteau is not just a good softball player, excellent flag football player. She's the quarterback of Team Canada's U15 girls flag football team. Flag football will be an Olympic sport in Los Angeles. Fouled that off. Coach Nick gonna come over and check on Bluteau.
If that got her where I think it got her, that is going to stay with Bluteau for a while. Those foul balls off of your ankles, man, they are just the worst. They hurt so bad, and they are so hard to go away. Oh, it was a little bit higher, up around the knee. Not that that feels any better. Maybe a little bit more batting.
The runner on, 1 out. Count 1-1 to Bluteau. Canada trying to get some insurance runs here. That is hit deep to center field. Backing up, making the catch. Olchak near the fence. 2 outs. That was close to getting out of here. Had a 1 home run today. That was by Matchaby in the first inning. Dosteller up to bat now for Canada. 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Hits it to second base. And the play is made by Trojak. So Texas, this game comes down to what they do in this next at bat. Texas's last chance to try to catch Canada. Texas led for most of this game. Canada started the game out 2-0, then came back to retake the lead in the top of the 6th. And now Avery Coleman will make her way to the plate and try to get on base for Texas. Good response by Canada in this game. And Canada's Dion has retired 6 straight batters. Coleman hits that back up the middle. Nice play by Dion.
Well, ever since Estelle Dion has come in, she has just settled this game down. And it's, you know, no question why Canada was able to come back in this game. It's because what she has given her team defensively in the circle.
Harrell up to bat for Texas. Hits it right back to Dion. Dion fields the grounder this time, makes the throw. Good job by the pitcher.
Yeah, she's taking control of this game. You think about how Texas started this game with 4 runs in the first, and then they just continued to score. Dion comes in the 3rd, and she has only given up 1 run and 1 hit.
Retired 8 straight batters. Olchak, it's up to her to keep this game going. And she hits it out into center field. She will do more than keep it going. Olchak heading to second for a stand-up double to try to start the Texas rally with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th.
I was a little surprised to see Olchak swing just because her teammates in front of her were both out on the first pitch. So usually it's that unwritten rule in our sport where you don't want to have a 3-pitch inning where you have 3 outs. But I just love the confidence, the fearlessness to say, I can see a good pitch. I know I'm going to get a strike. Let me get after this thing.
So the tying run at the plate in the form of Kendall Bain. Runner is at second, 2 outs. Game on the line, that gets by the catcher, and easily taking third is Olchak. So a base hit would bring in 1 run here, Texas to get them within 1. But Canada an out away from winning the game. And it is fouled back just out of play. One and one the count. Game comes down to this at bat. And that is punched into the outfield. Texas is within one. Nice piece of hitting by Bain to keep Texas alive, and it is 11-10 now. And the winning run steps up to the plate in the form of Patricia Price,
who had a very hard hit single in her last at bat against Dion. And I just think it's so important to be home team in a World Series like this. It is such an advantage.
Texas had gone 2 scoreless innings prior to this one. And now that hit her. So now Texas with runners at first and second. And down by 1 in the bottom of the 7th. Reese Lyons coming up to bat.
Well, Reese Lyons, she's 2 for 3 on the day. She has 2 base hits, but her last at bat against Dion in the circle, she struck out. So a little bit of a mixed bag here. Do we see what we saw early in this ball game? Or does Dion go right back at her and find that last out?
Coach Nick out talking to the infield. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. Got the first 2 outs so quickly.
Well, and I'm also watching the outfield for Canada. Where are they going to be playing? You don't want to be playing too deep. The play at the plate. Want to make sure that you're in reach. Obviously, the run at second would tie the ball game. The runner at first would win the ball game.
Lyons the batter. Takes a strike. Strike 2. Canada a strike and an out away from winning this game. Texas with 2 on, trailing by 1.
Woo! You know what I'm thinking.
Dangerous. Called a ball.
Man, you have to have such short-term memory when you're in the circle.
That's outside, so the count now 2-2 to Reese Lyons. Runners at first and second. Texas down to its last out to try to come back and win this game. And that'll do it. Dion with a strikeout to win the game, and Canada picks up their first win of this World Series. Boy, what a job she did coming in.
Yeah, it was just
Full play. Texas drops to 0-2. And that is the first of